What's up, Collector Squad? I'm Austin, and today we're going to be talking about my top 10 wish list for characters that I would like to see in the Star Wars Mythos line from SIDESHOW. I love this line. I think SIDESHOW's doing an incredible job with it, but there's 10 characters that I would love to see made in this line. So today we're going to do a countdown, the top 10, 10 to 1, what I would like to see, and I would love to hear your opinions as well. So let's get started. All right, coming in at number 10, I've got Leia in the 10th spot. And there's a lot of different directions that you could go with this, but I think a really cool concept would be kind of her hooded, like white dress that she has, especially in episode 4, A New Hope, and just some kind of variation of that. I think that would be really, really cool. Leia is obviously a great character, classic character, central to the Star Wars universe. And I just think you got to make a Mythos statue of Leia. And again, I think there's a lot of different directions you could go with it. She's an incredible character. You could maybe even put kind of like a Jedi type spin on it when she was maybe going through some of that training. But again, I think just going with the kind of classic white look and maybe just kind of having a variation of that. Maybe bring in the Kucharic brothers because they're so good with working with like sculpted material. I think they could just do a really knockout job, really with anybody on this list, but I just think she's got to be part of it. Bring her in. I'd love to see Leia. And then at number 9, I would love to see Luke Skywalker. I mean, obviously, who wouldn't? So a look I'd love to see with him would just be from maybe even like kind of that final scene in Mandalorian Season 2. Just give him that kind of dark black tunic and the hood and the robe, and just kind of like a not a sinister Luke Skywalker, but just an awesome looking Luke Skywalker that just kind of puts some intimidation into whoever he would be fighting. And again, I mean, as most have agreed, that final scene was absolutely amazing. So I think if you could give him some of that kind of look on a Mythos statue, I think it would just look absolutely incredible. So again, number 9, Luke Skywalker. Come on, SIDESHOW. In the Mythos line given to us, that would be great. Now, coming in at number 8, I would love to see Yoda. Come on, Yoda. I mean, how could you not have Yoda as part of the Mythos line? And there are so many directions you could go with this. I would love to see maybe even kind of like the concept I'm going to show as a picture here, like maybe a younger Yoda. Kind of a more athletic looking Yoda without the cane, maybe some more hair on his head. Again, just I think there's a lot of cool concepts you could come up with Yoda, and there's a lot of cool poses you could do with Yoda. I mean, he's so acrobatic, he's so strong in the Force, like something really creative, maybe with him using like a Force ability or doing something in the air or some kind of flip or dive. I don't know. I mean, just I trust the art direction of SIDESHOW. I think they're doing a great job with this line already. But come on, give us a Yoda. Again, it could be a younger Yoda, it could be an older Yoda, but there are just so many different cool things you could do with this character, and I love this character. So he comes in at number 8. And then at number 7, we're going Knights of the Old Republic here. One of my favorite video games of all time, Bastila Shan. She is an incredible character. If you've played the game, you know that. I know she's not technically in canon right now, but we've seen some indications that it's almost like they're kind of bringing back some of that non-canon stuff, even from Knights of the Old Republic. And I think that she would just be an incredible character. The concept of her wardrobe is great. She's got the double-bladed yellow lightsaber, super powerful. I don't really even think you would have to mess too much with, again, like what she's wearing. I mean, she looks awesome in the game and looks really cool. So just some kind of like cool pose with her, I think would be absolutely amazing. So I'd love to see Bastila Shan, number 7. And then going to number 6, Chewbacca. Come on, I would love to see Chewbacca, and I want to see like the raging Wookiee Chewbacca, like him, I don't know, maybe like throwing a stormtrooper or just the rage, the roar on his face. And I think you could kind of do something epic looking with like his hair almost like flowing in the wind. I just love Chewbacca as a character. I would love to see him in like full out rage mode in a Mythos statue. I think that would look absolutely incredible. You can maybe do something like with his bowcaster. I think, again, several different directions you could go, but I would want to see him like going off like he's about to just tear somebody up. I think it would look amazing in statue form. And coming in at number 5, Chewbacca's good buddy, Han Solo. I would love to see Han. I think, I mean, Sideshow's done some premium formats of Han, but I think in the Mythos style, you could really do a great Han. I think there's a little less pressure on the Mythos line to actually like nail the portraits from the actors from the movies. So, I mean, even if it wasn't like a perfect Harrison Ford, I think you could kind of get away with it a little bit. I think Sideshow so far has done pretty well with the portraits kind of matching the characters that they're supposed to look like when it's like a human face, like the Obi-Wans that have come out, or even the Vader portraits of the unmasked portraits on the Mythos line. I think they're very good because there's 2 unmasked portraits. So again, Han Solo, I think the kind of trench coat look, maybe something like from Endor. But again, it's the Mythos line, so it doesn't have to be something from a specific moment, but I love the like Han trench coat look. So if they did something like that with the Mythos line, I think that would look incredible. Obviously, Han's an incredible character. Again, very central to the Star Wars lore. So I think, again, you got to bring Han into the Mythos line. And then coming in at number 4, I'm going to go with Anakin Skywalker. Love Anakin Skywalker, one of my favorite characters. I think you could go a couple of different really cool directions with this. Since the new Obi-Wan's coming out and has the actual Clone Wars armor, I think doing an Anakin Clone Wars armor style would be incredible. I think those two would go great together. I would love to see that done. And obviously Vader's already been done for the line, but give us an Anakin before he's turned to the dark side. Maybe like kind of a hooded look. Doesn't have to be the Clone Wars look. Maybe like kind of a hooded robe kind of pulled down or close down over his face. I think you could even have switch outs too. Like maybe give us a light side Anakin portrait and then a dark side Anakin portrait before kind of him and Obi-Wan go into their duel. I think, again, that would just be a knockout statue, would look incredible, and then you could really have 2 different great display options for however you wanted Anakin to look, light side or dark side. So again, I think number 4, give us Anakin Sideshow. That would be amazing. And then number 3, this might be one y'all are not necessarily expecting. It is a more minor character, but Kit Fisto is one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. I think he's an amazing, really cool Jedi. If you kind of do some of the reading, especially maybe even some of the Legends content, I mean, he's one of the best duelists in the Jedi Order. He looks amazing. He's the Nautolan, that's his species. They can like swim underwater, breathe underwater. I think you could really do an amazing statue of him actually like in the water, like maybe no shirt with the green lightsaber out and his like tentacles like kind of floating around. I think it would be an amazing concept and really be cool in statue form. Again, he's always been kind of one of my favorite Jedi and kind of I mean, a lot of people like Kit, but he's not one of the kind of well-known top tier characters, but I would love to see him in the Mythos statue form. I think they could really knock that out of the park. So Kit Fisto, number 3. And then moving on to number 2, give me a Jedi Revan. So there's a reason I say Jedi Revan too, because Revan, again, going back to the Knights of the Old Republic game, he's one of the coolest characters in all of Star Wars. He did just recently get canonized in the Rise of Skywalker movie. One of the Sith trooper units was actually named after Revan. So he is technically in canon now, but everything that kind of happened in the book about him and then in the game, it's all kind of like legends right now. So I think they're kind of moving everything toward bringing Revan back into canon. We keep seeing him pop up like in Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game. They've sold his lightsaber recently as part of the lightsaber series that you can collect, and I think they're just kind of keeping him there because I think they're maybe going to kind of bring him back in really soon. And going back to the reason I say Jedi Revan is we've seen a tease recently from XM actually, and it looks like they're working on a Darth Revan. So if they go with that route, I hope that gets approved because from what we've seen so far, it looks amazing, just kind of with the teases and everything. So if they go Darth Revan, then I would love to see that Jedi Revan concept with the Mythos line. And again, that Jedi Revan concept kind of came into play in the Galaxy of Heroes mobile game. So, I mean, it's almost like it's something that was not even really shown in the books or in the game or anything like that, but it's been brought in. It's a really cool concept, and I think the Mythos line could really just kind of play off of that concept and give us a really awesome looking Jedi Revan. So I would love to see him at number 2. And then number 1, guys, Ahsoka Tano. There's so many directions you could go with Ahsoka in the Mythos line. The Togruta species, just first off, just looks amazing. And you could just do so many cool things with her. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Shakti premium format that came out from SIDESHOW years ago. Really, really cool statue. I think you could do something really cool kind of like that with Ahsoka in the Mythos line. Again, doesn't have to be something directly from canon. It could be any kind of concept just to make her look awesome. And I mean, again, you wouldn't have to work too hard to do that. And I know SIDESHOW did announce the premium format coming out. So I think from what a lot of people are saying, we're tending to kind of think that that might be kind of like a Rebels look for her. So again, I'm really excited about the premium format. I plan on getting it. But again, I would love to see her in the Mythos line because I think there's just a really cool, kind of awesome concept that we haven't seen before from Ahsoka. And again, the artists at SIDESHOW are amazing. I would love to see the Kuchart brothers again get a hold of Ahsoka Tano to do a statue. I think that would look absolutely incredible. So again, I'm just loving this line, guys. And tell me what you think about the top 10 characters that I chose that I would like to see in this Star Wars Mythos statue line. I'd love to hear who you would like to see in the line. I think there's just tons of characters, and trust me, like this top 10 that I gave, it was kind of hard to put together. There's tons of other characters I would love to see too. So let me know what y'all think. Who would y'all like to see in this line? And again, if you could like the video, that would be amazing. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about my picks again. Who would you like to see? If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the bell if you want to see more videos and more content like this. Thank you to the subscribers that are already out there that have subscribed. We love you guys. And again, just thank you for stopping by to check out the video. And remember, collect what you like, not what's popular.